So dear Dhamma practitioners, this is our ongoing meditation session. So be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound, and while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes to ourselves to understand this practice very clearly, because what you understand is going to become your teacher. It's going to become your master. And once you close your eyes and once you start to practice, and even in day-to-day life, and even when you're listening to something, when you see something, that what you learn start to guide you. So that's why rather than that outside information, you have to more and more be very clear with your inside and within your own understanding how you understood it. What happens to us when we have too much desire to gain the outside information, we forget how we understand it. So then end of the day, what happens? Maybe you collecting, accumulating a lot of information, but by the time it all kind of like gone, because you don't know how to apply it. Any wisdom is, if you can't apply, if you don't know how to apply, if you don't know the mechanism of it, it becomes useless. So that doesn't mean you don't need to learn. No, you have to learn, you have to study, you have to practice, but at the same time, you have to know how to apply it. and you have to know how to use it. In that moment, it is very important what you know about it and how you know about it going to change your inner behavior. So when it comes to our life, the most of time, we are kind of like a half sleep people. It's like we awake, we see things, we hear things, we feel things, we talk, we do things. But at the same time, we not deeply touch what we experience. And then by the time what happens, you all lose that what you experience, and it's all gone, disappeared, and even you don't know what happened. So this half sleep mood, the very nature of the conventional life, when we have too much desires, when we have too much wanting, and that also one reason to fall into half sleep. And another thing is, when we depend on too much from our past, that also another reason to fall into half sleep. And if you have too much strong desires to gain, achieve regarding your own future, and that also become one reason to fall into half sleep. So you already half awake. So then, if you know you are half sleep in day-to-day life while you're working, doing things, and that will help you to awake yourself, that other, the 50% that sleeping. So in that way, you are capable to gain the fully awakened moment. Just imagine someone go somewhere, very long trip and driving, and got a little bit so tired, and and then when he come home, it's kind of like a very close to the home. It's like 5 minutes, and he's so sleepy, so tired, but still he's capable to come to the house. And that's mean that some kind of awareness is there, but still that tiredness, sleepiness is with him. And now he is hoping once he come to inside his house, he just go and lie down on his bed and have a long, deep sleep. That was he's trying to do. And once he come to in front of the house, and he start to see there is a fire. So do you think that that guy going to go inside the house and just lie down on the bed? No. So then what will happen to that? All the tiredness, sleepiness, that all disappear. And then he become fully active, fully awake, and start to jump and start to maybe, go inside and look where the fire, and maybe try to, stop it and try to get, necessary actions to prevent it. And maybe start to take the things out of the house, valuable things. So that sleepiness, tiredness, that lethargic nature all disappeared, and the mind awake. So that's mean what? That means that the state was there. But the thing is that our own mind and the created situation, and especially the thought, trigger that deeper laziness, not the outside. And if you see that, it will help for you to understand, because the thoughts are, when it comes to for foundations of mindfulness, the one is contemplating on the body, and one is contemplating the sensation, and one is contemplating the mind. So that's mean you see the thoughts. You seeing thoughts as creation of the mind, not something else. You don't take the thoughts as you. You recognize it is a manifestation, moment by moment, out of the feelings, maybe. And the thoughts, ideas, predictions, and the plans, this all come from the same roots. So your mind is kind of like a thought factory. It's keep, producing thoughts. It doesn't care whatever, you experience. But your awareness means you recognize these thought patterns. And that recognition itself will help you to get out of that laziness, tiredness. So that is what the important thing need to understand to bring this fully awakened mode in a very conventional life, physically and mentally. So then in the spiritual path, you are more capable to see things as it is, and in the very awakened moment means you are capable to see the very present moment, very raw level, very natural level of experience. So we have is now. In the spiritual development, awaken means you recognize that. Not the past, not the future. You recognize this moment is with you. And beyond that all is too much. But the present moment, or the another way we call the Dhamma, or the reality, is the only thing that you can handle. That other everything create something else. So the very nature of the mind, if you are capable to reach to that level, a mind start to be befriending with that moment, because that is the best moment for the mind. And mind start to connect, develop a relationship with that. So then only thing is you have to reach that. But the thing is, from our past, we have a nature develop, we have a habit, always create a kind of like the busy mind, and we have a deeper, strong inner conversation within ourselves. Another way, enlightenment kind of like explained in some teachings, once you shut down your inner conversation, you are enlightened. So it's kind of like that, It is so hard, because it's 24/7. We have this conversation deeply inside. But the thing is, you have to come to the present moment, or the reality, or another way, you have to awake. There was a mother and daughter. They had a habit to the sleepwalking. The mother and the daughter both. And one day, daughter sleepwalking at night, and she went out and start to say bad things about the mother. Now she's in dream. All the bad things. And then the mother was also sleepwalking, and then she also went out. And she also started to shout all the ugly things about the daughter. And then what happened? Suddenly, there was a very cold breeze came, and both awake. And then suddenly the daughter saw the mother in this cold weather, And she jumped to her and told, "Mother, what are you doing at this time in this cold weather? You will get sick. You should be warm." And she took her garment out and put into her mother. And the mother saw the daughter, and the mother told, "Oh, my love, you are the only one I have in this world, belong to me." That's the end of the story. So it's kind of like, when we half sleep or when we do this sleepwalking, we say things, we do things. It's not appropriate or not related, not need. So see that what the daughter did once she awake, and what the mother did say when she awake, that's the only thing we need. So like that in our life, we have to understand. So this practice little by little allow us to awake. Because that awakened moment give you the best experience regarding this life. As a human being, if you awake and experience something, if you experience something in the reality, in the moment, that experience is the most highest beautiful experience that you can have in this entire samsaric journey. And even the divine beings or even that any other animal life, and you will never get that kind of beautiful experience, because tuning to that present moment and recognizing it and tuning to that reality is that much very difficult, but you are the only one can have it. But still we are not experiencing it because we hold it to some kind of dreams inside our mind. And we keep following the dreams. And you lose the reality. We love for the dreams, we look for the dreams, we chase for the dreams, we want for the dreams. And we, moment by moment, we go far away from the reality. What you have, you don't see when you caught up in dreams. So that's why it's not a magic, it is a thought. It's a kind of like a mechanism that the mind build up. So only thing is, you have to see it, not to do something, not to fight with it, not to resist. You have to see it. Once you are capable to see that, and you will recognize, from that point you will recognize what it is. But before you see it, don't try to analyze or don't try to understand what it is. It is different. Keep ready your mind and give your maximum ability to go into the moment and be in the moment. And once you be in the moment, what you experience is going to become something new. So by mind, by thought, you can't get that. But our problem is what? We are not giving our best to reach to the moment or develop the stillness or the tranquility state to experience the reality or the moment or the present moment. But we try to always understand it without reaching to the point. And then what will happen? As a result of that, we caught up in our thoughts again and again, again and again, again and again. So that thoughts trigger the pictures, the colors, the dramas, that everything is there. And then we build up a life inside our head. And that life has no end. So this material world, the physical world, not enough to fulfill that life. So that's why we keep going. Even the body die, you come back with that dream. And then again, it empowers the ability of dreaming, not experiencing. But this is a method that you develop, reverse the pattern. So meditation means, rather than dreaming or hoping, chasing towards something which is not here, so you are capable to settle down. So now you develop that power, and moment by moment, and that also need a resistance. So when it comes to that, there are 4 foundations. So the practitioner remain established in, if it is the body, remain established in body. If it is the mind, remain established in mind. If it is the sensation, remain established in sensation. It about the Dhamma, or the law of body and mind, nature. So you stay established in that. And after that, it not just established there, it's again and again, with the effort and with the clarity and with the understanding and with the mindfulness and grasping. That means if it is the breathing, if it is the body, you get into, you hold it to that primary mental object. So whatever the out of 4 foundations, whatever that you focus, you hold it to that. And the resistance means that there you need the resistance, because the mind always have a nature to go to dream state, sleeping mood. So then you resist that and hold it to the grasping to the primary mental object. And in that way, you are capable again and again, hold it to it. And when you remain that, you are capable to see the body, what is the body, and you are capable to see it's in natural process. If your primary mental object is the sensation, you are capable to see it in natural process. If it is the mind, you are capable to see it's in natural process. If it is the Dhamma, or the law of body and mind nature, you are capable to see it in its natural process. And once you are capable to see that, you are not interfering to that anything, and you are capable to settle down with and seeing and observing, experiencing. And that is that always happening in the moment, and you are settled down with the moment. So the mindfulness, another way, means coming back to life. Why? Because otherwise the mind always somewhere else. But now you are here, right now, right here within you. And maybe it will happen to only for the second, and then it will go back again. It's okay. Just again develop that process, that pattern, and hold it to that. And maybe 2 seconds, it will go away, again bring it back. 3 seconds, go back, come back. So like that again, you slowly develop the duration, hold it to the duration, grasping to the duration, develop the duration. And by the time, expand the duration, and then little by little, your awareness becomes sharper, mindfulness becomes sharper, understanding become more clear. So the clarity develop on it. And then at the same time, you become so delight with the practice, and that will help you to go deeper. So now expand the duration, and the depth going to become more and more and more strong and deep. So that way you are capable to understand this all happening as a result of creation, this in our mind. That doesn't mean this everything is kind of like a big illusion. No, there are things. But in the very first level, you have to understand how, even though things happen, that most of time, 90% that what we experience in day-to-day life is our mind, and it is like that our sleeping mood is a kind of like a creation of our mind. So that's what, once you break it down, and once you come out of it, even that physical awaken moment, just imagine, it gives the clarity to you experience this moment. So then how about deeply, when you get out of this, all the dust or the darkness or the cloudy thoughts or the mind, that the glooming mind is happening inside us with the anxiety, depression, the dreams, hopes, the wanting, and kind of like desire, emotions, barriers, this all. How about that all clear? And the mind completely become pure. So through the meditation, that is what you develop. And in the beginning, we tranquilize the mind. And after we tranquilize, and slowly we go to the deeper vipassana level to observe with our primary or mental object to recognize impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think, and we gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. So when it happens through the sensation, recognize it. Do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ettavata chamnihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammang pujemi sanghang pujemi. Addaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribunjisami. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.